This episode has no lesson, no Notion Academy curriculum to follow, no corporate framing to translate. It's just me, my life, and our Notion workspace that we're about to get very organized. This one's a long one, but it's worth every minute. I want to be a Notion girly because adulting is hard. And as an elder millennial going through like this career crisis situation, whatnot, and my whole life feeling like one giant unresolved to-do list. So I'm doing what any reasonable person would do and organizing the crap out of my life in Notion. It's a healthy coping mechanism. If you're new here, we are organizing our life like a 5-star resort. That's right, adulting, but make it a resort. Today, we're making sure that all of those amenities are stocked up. We're building our databases so that we've got our foundational pieces for all the things we want to track. Let's go. I genuinely don't really know what's in my kitchen at any given moment, and I feel like that needs to change. So today, we're going to build out the restaurant.
The larder. Resort speak for pantry. We're committing to the bit. Every ingredient, where it lives, how much you have. I added a reorder level because apparently I own like 3 of those mini jars of turmeric and had no idea. Low stock checkbox, shopping list checkbox. They don't really do anything exciting yet, but they will. Let's move on to the kitchen. The kitchen is everything else. Appliances, tools, cookware, the stuff you don't really think about until it breaks. I added a status here for that specific moment. This way, you don't find out it's broken when you actually need it.
Taking care of yourself is a whole entire project. So it deserves its own little system. The reality is, your girl wants to treat herself and have excuses and reasons why. It makes sense for that. So we're going to build out the spa.
The apothecary is medications, supplements, vitamins, anything wellness related. I've added a few things here like dosage and timing, and several notes about what else I'd like to add once we expand our knowledge around some other Notion features in future lessons. With symptoms and the symptoms log, these are a bit more personal. If you've been here since the beginning, this is where it all started. When I was preparing for my hysterectomy and then even through my recovery process, I put together a symptoms database of the list of all the potential things that I should be looking out for and was currently experiencing. The log was for every time those symptoms actually showed up.
So I've got a super secret side quest that I need to know where all of my money is going. It's a bit of a non-negotiable, and Apple Numbers wants a subscription now, and I'm a little petty. So let's go build out that vault.
In the vault, we've got quite a few databases that we've got shells for, so let me tell you about a few of them. First is accounts. It's every financial account in one place, checking, savings, all of it. If it's an asset, it goes in here. This is the foundation the vault builds on. Everything else here connects back to this database. Bills is where subscriptions live, the ones that leave your account whether you're paying attention or not. This is why I'm thinking we probably need a frequency database because I think we're going to use that frequency in a few other places. But I've got bills that hit weekly, monthly, and annually, and those all hit very differently. Transactions is for every single money movement that's happening. So whether that's income, expenses, transfers, refunds, this is the database that's going to have some opinions about my spending habits. And my super secret side quest is depending on me keeping track of all of that.
Work stress and perimenopause brain fog are just brain frog. Brain frog. Brain fog are a whole situation. And I refuse to let that be the reason why I forget the important things about the people that I care about the most. So let's go build out our social club.
The social club has people, events, bar cart, and gift ideas. Let's take a look at people. Our people database is like our digital Rolodex. We can capture some of this important information that is filterable about the people that we care about the most. We can also use the page contents to capture things like if they have kids or pets or plants that we might want to remember. The bar cart is entertaining supplies, the stuff that runs out mid-gathering, low stock, add to shopping lists, same as everything else.
I cannot be the only person who starts something, walks away for about 3 weeks, and has absolutely no idea what's happening when they come back. So today, we're going to build out the library so we can track all of that.
All right, in the library, now we've got a few more things that we can track, but let's take a look at TV shows. TV shows follows the same exact structure that we had for books when we were talking about the ACOTAR series. We've got title, genre, platform, status, The one I actually needed was Season and Episode. That's a property that saves you from rewatching 15 minutes just to remember where you were. Same structure every time, different stuff to track.
My current trip planning kind of lives in like 17 different tabs and 4 different group chats, and I feel like it's time to change that. Also, I'm headed to Boston in the next week and will have a couple of days to myself. So if you've got some recommendations, drop those in the comments of things that I should be doing.
In Excursions, we're tracking our trips, the places we want to visit, our packing list, the luggage room, and travel documents. All of these can kind of be linked together once we get into relations in a future episode, but for now, let's take a look at trips. In trips, we're tracking destination, dates, status, budget, our travel type, but the real magic is inside the row. The page content is where the actual trip planning goes. Itinerary, restaurants we want to try, all of it. The database is just the front door.
Apparently, makeup has expiration dates, and I have been ignoring that for years. So I think it's time that we fix that.
Spoiler alert, makeup doesn't have expiration dates on the packaging. And that means in the vanity, I want to make sure that I'm kind of tracking how long I should be using these things because there is a thing called PAO, period after opening. There's a little jar symbol on the bottom of your products with a number on it. That number is how many months after opening you should be using it. And for my mascara, it is 6 months, but I have absolutely used the same mascara for longer than 6 months and then wondered why my eyes were irritated. So, we are now adding these details into this wonderful database. It's manual for now. We'll probably add some formulas later, but the fields are ready.
So I've got some big thoughts, some bigger dreams, and not really a single place to put them. Right now, I've been using my notes app, bullet journaling, and a lot of post it notes. So it's time for me to find a consistent place that I can store all of these things.
I've been journaling every day for the last 2 decades. Typically, it's the Notes app or some other type of journal, but the issue is finding specific topics that I want to go back and revisit. Here, by putting things into our little database, that will make search a little easier for me. I did add mood and what I'm feeling. It's full MySpace energy, and I'm not sorry about it. I love it. Eventually, I want to link my habit tracker, symptoms, calendar in here, a little snapshot of my whole day in the actual page contents, but we're not there yet. When we are, the journal is ready.
Cannot tell you the last time I cleaned my dryer vents, and apparently that's something you're supposed to do on the regular. So it's time to figure out that kind of cleaning and maintenance schedule. We're working on resident services, and that means we're building out a lot of our cleaning and maintenance templates.
In resident services, we're capturing the cleaning schedule, maintenance schedule, and a lot of other household needs. The butler's pantry is household supplies, that stuff that runs out at exactly the wrong moment. And the groundskeeper's shed is tools and equipment. I added condition because knowing whether your plunger is in good shape before you need it is genuinely useful information. The names here are very Downton Abbey, and I have zero regrets.
Got some ideas of what I want to do outside of being a corporate girly, and I feel like it's time for me to start project managing that part of my life.
My content schedule for filming all of this great stuff, software subscriptions I keep meaning to audit, and office supplies that somehow always need restocking. If it's about how I work rather than how I live, it goes here. That includes any of my side projects and side quests. We're going to track all of that stuff in here.
I'm organizing my life as like an entire resort, which means I need a command center. And that's exactly what the concierge is.
The concierge is different from everything else we're building today. It's not a lifestyle area, it's where the whole operation runs from. The master shopping list lives here, so every shopping list checkbox across the resort feeds into this eventually. For now, it's manual, but it's ready for when it isn't.
The concierge, it's running the whole operation. Wouldn't it be nice if everything in this shopping list just populated automatically? I feel like that's got to be happening in one of these future lessons. It's got to be coming up sooner than later, hopefully. I want to be an ocean girly, and I think we're getting there. Is it perfect? No. Is it complete? Also, no. Am I going to change my mind about what I want to name things and how I want to organize things and the additional like properties and information that I want to add to all of these different databases and pages? Absolutely. But the resort is stocked. We've got a good foundation to start us with. And honestly, in a week where work has been a lot, having this feel organized gives me a smidge of the dopamine hit that I'm searching for in my Notion girly side quest. So I will call that a win. The Life Lobby is nearly open for business. Every amenity has a home, every database has a structure, the skeletons are built, and we now need to just put some information into them. Next up, we get into lesson 2 with sharing and collaboration. We'll get back to connecting things here a little bit more after our first quiz. See you there.